Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. This time, this is from the WashingtonPost.com, and it says Public Safety. Judge orders Tavis Smiley to pay $2.6 million, $1 million more than originally sought by PBS. Okay? So, if you have not remembered, I had did a story about Tavis Smiley suing PBS for racial bias, and it was people that were coming out to speak up against Tavis Smiley, and this is the result of it. So let's get into it. The video is captured Tavis Smiley and his mother, Joyce Roberts, leave D.C. Superior Court on March 2nd after closing arguments in his lawsuit against PBS. Okay? The article is done by Keith L. Alexander, and it says a district judge ordered for PBS talk show host Tavis Smiley to pay the network more than $2.6 million. The amount was about $1 million more than PBS originally argued in court that Smiley owed after it was forced to cancel his contract upon learning 6 female employees had accused him of harassment. A D.C. Superior Court jury ruled March 4th that Smiley had violated his PBS contract. It's a code of conduct, I believe, something along that lines. On August 5th, Judge Yvonne Williams, who oversaw the 3-week trial, heard additional arguments from PBS and determined Smiley must pay $1.9 million in damages associated with his final 2 seasons with the network, and an additional $703,000 in losses connected to the network's underwriters who put up the funds to enable PBS to cover Smiley's contract. Oof. During the trial, the network had argued that Smiley owed it between $1.5 and $1.7 million. In her 10-page ruling, Williams wrote, "The court determined the amount sought by PBS in liquidated damages is responsible because it is the amount it paid to produce 13 seasons and 14 seasons of the Tavis Smiley Show." Smiley's attorney could not be reached for comment on the Judge Williams' ruling on the damages. The harassment accusations and subsequent verdict led to a dizzying downfall for Smiley, age 55, who was awarded a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame and whose nightly news for 14 years became a must-visit for politicians, actors, singers, and authors, who also wrote to reach African Americans within PBS's core adult audience. The trial was held at D.C. Superior Court because Smiley's production company, TS Media, while based in Los Angeles, is incorporated in the district. Okay? So, during the trial, 6 women testified video depositions that during their tenure with his company, Smiley had pressured them for favors and told lewd jokes. Smiley took the stand twice and admitted to having intimate relationships with 2 of the women. PBS speculates in its contract that such relationships among its employees or contractors are prohibited. Smiley testified he never used his position as their boss to pressure them or threaten them. He also told he also said any jokes were innocent and not intended to offend. After about a day and a half of deliberations, the jury of 7 men and 2 women determined Smiley had violated the contract and acted counter to the network's moral clause, which are prohibited on-air talent from participating in any such public behavior that would negatively affect the employees in the network. Okay? It says after delivering the verdict, several of the jurors said that the cumulative testimonies of the women, each providing similar testimony, is what led them to their decision. One of Smiley's attorneys, Judge Rubiner, said that his client planned to appeal the case, along with the details of the accusations against Smiley, would not have been made public if he had not sued PBS in 2018 for nearly $1 million. Smiley claimed the network had wrongfully terminated his contract without proof of allegations. The network hired the Washington corporate attorney Grace Spites, I apologize if I butchered the name, and countersued. Smiley was never charged criminally with any crimes based on the women's accusations. And this is the gentleman right here who wrote the article. You can definitely go follow him on Twitter. And yeah, most definitely. Much props to this young man. This gentleman, excuse me. Yeah, it's just sad because when I initially did the video, it was, you know, everything was accusations. It was people starting to come forward. I don't even think like 5 of the victims had even came together at the time. It was just basically 2 women at the time, I believe, and he was suing them for some type of discrimination for unfairly terminating his contract or whatever the case is. But yeah, it was a lot of stuff. So this is the end result of that. This is the update. He said he is going to appeal, so I will keep watch until we find out what's going on with the appeal. You should never feel in any business, in any industry, that you're high up enough where you can do things to people and think that you can't get away with it. Okay? So, no one is above the law. He may not have faced anything criminally, and who's to say what or whatever the case is, statute of limitations and all those things. Who's to say that, things will not work out one day, just like in Mr. Smiley's case, and then you'll get exposed. Yes, he didn't go to jail, but his reputation is ruined. I mean, his reputation is ruined. PBS has forever and always been, I believe, a non-profit organization that gives free public access television to millions and millions of people around the world. You should have knew better, man. Especially if you had bones in your closet. Like, seriously, on the up and up, bro. What was you doing? What was you really doing? But, I mean, I guess justice has been served. This is all allegedly because, like I said, it might still be a pending case because he's going to choose to, um, get a repeal or whatever, however that pans out. It's all good. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this story, and also drop down in the comments and let me know was your favorite TV show on the PBS network station. I had quite a few. Sesame Street being one of them. The Reading Rainbow being another one. Just countless and countless of programs. And they work off the dollars that they receive from the public and from donors. And, save our public access television, man. He's got some gems on there. There'll be gems on there. But until next time, you guys.